Hello and welcome to another AIC Productions video. I wanted to do a final follow-up on my Ruger Mark IV 2245 Lite. I did finally get a chance to take it out to the shooting range. I got two magazines from Ruger. These are the two original that came with the gun because I was having some issues with feeding of the bullets. They're getting jammed here in the chamber. They were nosing up and hitting the top of the back of the barrel there and cutting little half moon circles in the front of the bullet, which also deformed the bullet enough it wouldn't load, it wouldn't feed, and then I was having some other jamming issues. So they sent me these two additional new magazines, and I had the two old ones. I bought 6 different kinds of ammunition to shoot through it, and had zero problems. I literally had zero issues with firing this gun with any of the other ammunition. So the only recommendation I can make is don't buy Remington Thunderbolt ammunition for this gun. It's terrible ammunition for this gun. It might be fine in something else, but it's the only thing I didn't get to shoot properly through this gun. I went through probably another close to 1,000 rounds, 800, 900 rounds through several different types of ammunition with absolutely zero issues at all whatsoever. And that was shooting quite hot. You know, I was there, it was a hot day, 107, 108 degrees, and you know, going through that many rounds, the gun obviously starts to warm up and could possibly run into more issues. I don't know, but I had no issues. So I had a piece of paper where I wrote down each type of ammunition, and then I was going to write down how many failures I had with each one, and nothing. I think I had one bullet jam, and I think it's because when I loaded the magazine, the top bullet wasn't quite right, and so I think that was just user error out of 800-900 rounds. So I absolutely love this gun. If you need a 22 and you want it to shoot for target shooting, plinking, whatever, I don't think you can beat this gun, personally. It's a nice light gun. It's easy to disassemble, easy to clean. My only one complaint is it's not terribly inexpensive, but it's also not terribly priced either. I was actually surprised when I went shopping for a new 22, just what people charge for them. I was quite surprised I could get a 380 or a 9mm for a lot less than what I paid for this gun, but still very, very happy with this gun. If you're in the market, I'd highly recommend it. I haven't shot like every 22 on the market, but I have shot a number of 22 handguns, and I like this one. Anyways, so that's an update on this gun. I have some new guns I wanted to show you. When I say new, they're new to me. So, still have my wife's Walther P22. She's decided to keep it for now. She has gotten a little bit more used to shooting it. She likes the smaller frame on it. She has fairly petite hands, giggity, and so yeah, she likes that. On the opposite end of the spectrum, though, we have this. This, believe it or not, shoots a 22 LR round. This is a Dan Wesson. Let's see here. Dan Wesson Arms. It just says Cal 22 LR and a serial number. Let's see where it's made at. It's made in Monson, Massachusetts, USA. So, from my understanding, this gun was given to me. I did not buy this gun. From my understanding on this gun, Dan Wesson is from Smith & Wesson, so he's that Wesson. And I guess he had a falling out with Smith, and so he started his own gun company and made these. So that's where this company comes from. And this is the exact same gun that they have that shoots much larger calibers. It's just chambered for and has the barrel for a 22. You can see if you look at the barrel, you can see this whole frame will actually fit other size barrels in it fairly easily. It does have a swing out cylinder. It is both single action and double action. So it's a nice gun, but it is, I mean, I have medium size. I wear a size extra large glove, and my hand is a beefy gun. It's definitely a two-handed gun, not because of the recoil from shooting a 22, simply because the gun, it weighs. Here's my 22 light, and this of course is meant to be a lighter gun, but it probably weighs half what this gun does, if not less than half of what this gun does. This is a heavy gun, and so the one nice thing about it is there's almost no recoil when shooting this. The weight of the gun basically holds that all in, and you can shoot nice and straight and accurate, but it also is an exhausting gun to hold for any length of time. Like, I shot 800 rounds through this, no fatigue, you know, shooting this for 30 minutes. I was getting pretty tired in my wrist holding it up, and I'm sure, you know, once I get used to it, it'd be better. But yeah, just a funny. I've never seen such a large 22 revolver. But like I said, this frame is meant to be able to shoot larger calibers as well. And then I have another one, another revolver. So this is a Heritage Arms 22. It is one that you can switch out the cylinders on. Push that in. I'm doing this around the camera, I apologize. Come on. There's a pin here that pulls out, if I can get it to move. And I can't get it to do it around the camera, but you can swap this out. This has the 22 mag. It has a longer barrel. I believe this is the 6 or 6.5 inch barrel. It is a much smaller gun compared to the Dan Wesson, but it's still a fairly reasonably sized grip on there. So smaller hands would be okay with this, but you definitely want more of a two-handed grip. I wouldn't single-hand this with smaller hands. But yeah, it's a fun gun to shoot. I like shooting the magnums out of it. We were given, I don't know, 200-300 Magnum rounds, and you shoot them a lot slower than you shoot the 22 LRs, and yeah, it's just a fun gun. It's pretty accurate. These are not very expensive. I think you can buy them with both cylinders for about $200, whereas I got a deal on this one at what did I pay for this? $460, $470, something like that. I think MSRP is $520, $530, something like that. And these are $200. The Dan Wesson, I can't find that for sale on their website, and the Walter is also fairly inexpensive, but I think it's over $300 for the Walter P22. Of course, they have a newer style, so. But yeah, you can swap out the barrels on these. Fairly simple to do. Open the gate, push this in, pull this out. If I can do it around the camera, I'm trying to do it through a camera lens. There we go. I had to take it off camera to pull that pin. I'll have to grease that pin or something. I don't know. It didn't want to come out very easily, but then you open up the gate here, pop the cylinder out, grab the other cylinder, pop it in, close it up, put the pin in, put it in, and then it's ready to go again. And then it has a safety on there. The safety just flips up and flips down to keep the trigger, the hammer from closing all the way. Anyways, so yeah, like these guns. I'm not 100% sold on keeping the Dan Wesson. It's just such a large gun. I'm not a huge revolver person. I prefer a semi-auto. My wife's a revolver person, and the Dan Wesson is just too big for her hand. It's big for my hand, and it's massive for her, so it's not very comfortable for her to hold it. So anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to answer any questions on any of these guns. I've put hundreds of rounds through all of them, and some of them probably close to a couple thousand rounds through. And it's fun. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.